Every year, BYU hosts a women's conference to empower, educate, and excite participants about womanhood. Follow reporter Ashley Munguia to find out how a committee and over 1,200 volunteers brought mothers, daughters, sisters, and friends to campus.
Women from all over come to participate in BYU's Women's Conference each year. They come to be inspired.
We just love it because it is spiritually uplifting, and then it gives us a good recharge to head back into the battlefield.
To bond with each other.
It's kind of the tradition, mom and sister, and come just to learn more about each other and about the gospel.
To learn something new about being a woman.
I've been married almost 30 years now, and so I figure you always still got things to learn.
Joan Nauman is on the Women's Conference Committee and says every year this conference has a different message to share.
The topic and all of the program changes every year. The different sessions, the titles change. We choose the theme first, and then all the topics are chosen to go along with the general theme of the conference.
Committee members and volunteers started planning the ins and outs of these events months in advance.
The committee actually starts working at the end of August, and so we work from the end of August until May.
She says the committee starts by planning out speakers and talks.
The speakers are nominated by members of the committee and different people in the community nominate people. The General Relief Society presidencies, the other presidencies, general presidencies, also nominate people. We actually end up with about 500 names that are nominated, and from those we choose about 200.
These speakers are given around an hour to conduct a session in one of many campus buildings hosting the conference. BYU provides shuttles for participants to get to those buildings on time for their next session. The shuttle takes participants to each BYU campus building hosting a workshop. It starts all the way at the Marriott Center, all the way to the south of campus. Another way BYU keeps things in order is with 1,200 volunteers. Heidi Gray is volunteering as a greeter at the Marriott Center. She says the preparation has been a fun experience for her and other volunteers.
There are roughly around 1,200 volunteers. We started planning for this actually back in March, just having meetings, getting oriented, and this morning I started at 7:15 and I'll be going all the way through to the afternoon. Love it.
She says her all-day service not only helps the conference participants, but also herself.
I thought that I could use the spiritual boost as well of just serving and giving back to my Heavenly Father because of all the blessings that He's given me. I love to be sassy and interact with people, and so I knew that this would be the perfect spot for me to kind of help myself and help others.
Ginny Cannon brought her daughter Tiana to Women's Conference this year to help bond with each other and to learn more about the roles of a wife and mother.
She kind of suggested it, and I just thought it'd be fun and just kind of time to spend together and to learn a little bit.
And it's her last time being single because she's getting married in August, so I thought this would be fun for us to do.
Ginny and her daughter agree that they'll be back next year because of the spirit they felt at BYU.
I just liked how, just like how many people it is. It's inspiring, and just like spending 2 days of just learning things is never a bad idea. So I'd definitely come back.
Betsy Johnson is a BYU alum and says it's tradition for the women in her family to come and learn about how to be stronger mothers.
My kids are just entering the teenage years, so I feel like a lot of the classes I'm attending are going to be more geared to how to communicate with teenagers. So I today also it's just good to remind yourselves about, what's important and what we can do better as mothers to help our children.
She agrees that the committee makes conference better year after year.
The committee does a great job at really getting speakers and topics that are applicable to our lives and upcoming technology and things. They always try and put in whatever's important to us at this time.
The conference ended with a talk given by President Henry B. Eyring of the LDS Church. He gave a talk about peace in the world and said that his message was similar to the one he gave at Women's Conference 10 years ago.
My purpose then was to give encouragement to those of us who were seeking greater feelings of peace in our families and in our lives. That is still, for most of us, a desire close to our hearts.
Ashley Munguia, BYU Weekly.